Milan is a beautiful city in the north of Italy, recognized as one of the world's 4 fashion capitals. Among cities in the European Union, it boasts the 3rd largest economy and attracts millions of tourists each year due to its museums, luxury hotels, and events such as the Milan Fashion Week and the Milan Furniture Fair. Milan's local football teams, AC Milan and Inter Milan, are some of the most decorated in Italian and European football, with the former having 7 Champions League trophies and 18 league titles to their name. Milan, however, is also the name of perhaps the least known Fire Emblem character ever. Normally you'd be seeing an image of the character pop up on screen right now, but there simply is no visual material depicting this guy. That's how obscure he is. So what's up with that? Before we get into it, I'll quickly ask you to consider subscribing to the channel. Please and thanks. Alright, the first ever Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Ankoku Ryoto Hikaru no Tsurugi, released in 1990 on the Famicom in Japan. After the title's moderate commercial success, Nintendo began broadening the brand with more media publications, one of them being a manga that began in 1992 and ran until 1997, illustrated and written by Kyo Watanabe and Masaki Sano. This was the first of at least 2 manga based on the first Fire Emblem game and was published by Kadokawa Shoten only in Japan, as you might expect. Now I would like to briefly mention the Society of St. Paul, which is a Catholic religious institution founded in the city of Alba in the Piedmont region of Italy. Yes, I promise this is related to our story. In 1952, the society established the Nippon Cultural Broadcasting radio station in Japan, which broadcasts to the Kanto area of Tokyo with the initial aim of promoting the Catholic religion there. Some 46 years after its creation, specifically on February 9th, 1996, the station began airing a radio drama show based on the aforementioned Fire Emblem manga. The show was mainly written on the basis of volume 1 of the manga up to the 2nd episode of its 2nd volume. Once this broadcast was completed a month later, on March 29th, it was eventually released at retail as a drama CD coming on 2 discs, Daybreak Chapter and Purple Storm Chapter. Daybreak takes place during the liberation of Talis, whereas Purple Storm takes place on the Samsuf Mountains. Both of the chapters contain a bonus track each, Ogma and Navarre Premium Story on the first disc and Marv and Merrick Premium Story on the second. Now, at one point in the first bonus track, you'll hear Navarre talking to a certain person.
誰だ?
縄張り争いでサムシアンに潰された盗賊団を覚えているか? 俺の兄、トマーシュはその時お前に倒された!
トマーシュの弟?
行くぞ!
This man you just heard is Milan. His brother Thomas was killed in a turf war by the Soothsayers, the gang that Navarre is a part of, and he wants to take his revenge. And that's really all that we know about him. With that said, I would also like to talk briefly about Milan's voice actor, Kosuke Okano. He has voiced characters in various animes such as Bleach, Naruto, Initial D, and Fullmetal Alchemist. He has also worked for the Japanese dubs of shows such as Power Rangers and Courage the Cowardly Dog, in addition to being a professional aromatherapy advisor, as certified by the AEAJ. He seems to be a hobby photographer too, and a pretty good one at that, if I do say so myself. And well, there you have it. Milan, a forgotten character from a forgotten piece of Fire Emblem media. Though some might argue if he even counts as a Fire Emblem character in the first place, considering he's not from a game. Regardless of what your take on this whole thing is, I hope you learned something new today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.